level.
We almost, you know, sort of still have to say, how did we get through it?
I wonder who made the roster, actually. I'd be interested to see that.
There were people, the nurses talking over there going, our girls got on. So they said, there is no Fury. Exactly.
Weeper did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and who was the other? They named three nurses that were
Put further. So, yeah. But it's what happens is it's such a fine line because then it sucks if you're the person that misses out and they lose and we don't.
Yeah.
Distinctly 70s feel. If you did go 70s cover, I like it, but I think they should have gone with 70s.
Oh, yes.
That's what I reckon that. Yeah, yeah. I think. I hardly ever saw hockey teams in brown. One team on the next level down from pro, like junior hockey in Canada, one ever in brown. I played a local team in brown once. Some of them horrible. It must be coloured, but they never got two teams. You know.
My school uniform's brown. Never wearing it again. Ever. Not.
Is it the brown, night brown? I'm surprised because I just did not think it would be legal. Face shit. Well, to be honest, I didn't think it was illegal, but I think it would have been legal. Me too. Oh, me too. And to be honest, that would save people a lot of money. So because you're active defenders. But yeah, honestly, I thought I played lacrosse with the chicks at once. And chicks lacrosse was not like there was no helmet or anything. And she had a helmet on and it was okay. And I was like, that's she made me interested. She made me open the doors. I know. See a lot of them in hockey because these days in ice hockey you can no longer wear nothing unless you are born before a certain year. So I think it's 1980. If you are born before 1980, so basically eventually there will come a time when not one hockey player ever in the world will be able to play.
They make you in such a way that people do. Oh no.
That's it. That's it. So you got like older guys that they still play this time and they can because guys can really testosterone. So they'll often hit the second they hit 18, they'll wear what that chick's got and they'll play, and that's legal. And they'll get teeth, ribs, and parts. Weighing it up. I only play hockey once a week, but I've got to look like this forever. You know, he went to the gym, he's quite buff with different guys. So. That's it. You see, well, I had a coach once who had his cheekbone hints on the top corner of a hockey concert. So I used to play inline hockey back when there were no rules.
All right, welcome to track number 2 here at the Adelaide Showgrounds, our proud sponsor of the Great Southern. All right, so in this bout, of course, we've got Perth Roller Derby in the blue and black. And that is jamming for them. That's Mary Fagdal, and she is out in lead jammer already. And of course, they're up against the brown and beige of Ballarat.
Brown and beige. Can't go wrong with brown and beige.
That's right. Picking up 5 points on that pass through. She had to work for it, but getting the points nonetheless.
Fantastic stuff from Ballarat. That's exactly what they're after.
Of course, this is the last game in this round, so there is making up for lost time, picking up 4 points. Of course.
Being forced to the back of the pack.
That's right, Bailey has got a little bit tangled up with her own teammate at the entrance of turn 4 there. Nice defense by the back wall of Perth, holding Bailey back. And that is the 2 minutes of the first jam.
You know, I see a sneaky cutting call as that jam entry. Let's see how many blockers come back to the pack.
That's right. So after that first jam, it is 19 to Ballarat, 18 to Perth roller derby. It's a high-scoring match after 1 jam.
It does look like Posh Boss is lining up for Perth, which means the other jammer from Ballarat is in the game.
That's right. It looks like R. Bailey picked up a cut right at the end of that last jam. R. Bailey now standing in the penalty box, but Posh Slice taking full advantage, picking up another 5 points as Bailey re-enters the game.
I think Bailey took the pack by a little bit of surprise. Didn't have any troubles coming out, now she's out too.
She is out on her initial pass. Second game of the day, Mr. Mayhem.
Oh, absolutely. Bailey's up to the challenge, takes the outside line and doesn't have any problems with it.
That's right, she took a bit of a bump, stayed on one escape, and managed to get away through. Lining up now, a bit of help from her blockers. Bailey hitting that front of that Perth wall, sneaking through, wonder pass, and she gets there.
Spice just come out of the penalty box. It looks like Ballarat can handle that.
That's right, I've got to say, Mr. Mayhem, these 30-second jammer penalties really make for quick turnaround on those penalties.
Yes, interesting dirties, fast dirty.
Posh Spice pushing her way through.
It is a pretty tight game so far. They're only 2 points separating.
We've got a timeout. Timeout being called by Blue. Good chance for us to thank our sponsors, Rod Train, for providing the huge badass media truck in the #1 pavilion. If you manage to get down here, or I'm sure there'll be photos of it on the internet, it is very, very cool. They're helping out with the media and making this game look a little bit more professional.
Well, if you are down here, come and check it out. It is amazing. And of course, we couldn't have this event without the great help of the Adelaide Showgrounds. The Raven Pavilion, absolutely fantastic venue to hold this. There are 5 trucks. It is the biggest Raven tournament in the world.
And that's right, 42 teams over 3 days. Provider for the athletes and also for the armchair athletes at home. That sounds a bit like us, Mr. Mayhem.
I love the armchair athlete.
All right, so it's a bit weird. This looks like... That's right, she's taking advantage of it. She is your lead jammer. Bailey fighting hard to...
It does look pretty tight.
That's right. It's tough road when you get a penalty at the end of each jam. She's played the full game up until now. So, of course, this is the first chance we get to see a different jam for Ballarat.
And also for Perth as well. It does look like Peacock will be lining up for her first jam today for Perth.
Rydell skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance.
And if you are not old enough to play roller derby, and you are sitting by the sides of you part of the cool kids, you should have a look at the underage with rage junior. To recap of the score, it looks like Ballarat is leading by 2 points and 35 to 33. This could be a tough game for the whole.
That's right. All right, so we have just got word that official timeout. There has been an expulsion for a deliberate low block, and that is Wheelie McCoy for Perth Roller Derby being expelled from the game. So that's gonna change things up. Wheelie was one of the. So they just need to refocus now and decide. Five seconds away from restarting. And we're off. Mabel Stark, quick as a hiccup off the line. It takes that outside line, steps to the inside. Looks like she is going to pick up your lead jammer for Ballarat.
Now the box two is Peacock. Chasing hard.
That's right. Mabel Stark trying to hit some points before Peacock manages to catch up.
Mabel Stark pulls off the jam and takes 3 points.
That's right, just didn't quite get in time. And Perth picked up 1 point, and that's a 3-1 on that last jam. Sky Johnson in the blue for Perth, up against number 32 for Ballarat. That, of course, is a little piece.
And that is her first jam of the day for Ballarat.
Little piece playing a bit of defense off the line on Sky Johnson. Oh, Sky Johnson walking the tightrope of that inside line and gets lead jammer.
Little piece being forced to the outside and has to use to the back of the pack.
Now, Sky Johnson already back to the back of the pack, weaving her way through. Nice low stance.
Oh, little piece takes the outside line. Not lead jammer though.
Right, she's through though. And this is where she needs to put the afterburners on. Sky Johnson torn off the jam.
That is a 5-minute jam.
So that takes Perth up to 39, Ballarat 38, so still just 1 point in it.
In the blue for Perth.
Against R. Bailey for Ballarat.
Oh, R. Bailey has a bit of a rest before. Now she comes out firing. She is a lead at jammer. Posh chasing quickly.
That's right. Posh Slice was one of the key jammers in that first game against Sydney, and looking to put in another big effort here as well.
All right, I'll come see you. Thank you so much.
Oh, R. Bailey misfires there, picks up 2 points for herself, but allows Posh Slice to sneak through for 4. Mabel Stark on the line now in the brown for Ballarat, up against Mary Fagdalen in the blue and black for Perth.
Mary Fagdalen on the outside line sees the gap and pounces.
That's right. It's like the parting of the blockers just absolutely saw a space and wait for it. And she's already at the back of the pack now. Scoring run, hit it and quit it. Picks up 4 points and pulls it off. Great work by Mary Fagdalen there.
It does look like this game may be decided with a couple of points, so that was a very smart play. Looks like Peacock going in for points.
Bailey having a bit of trouble at the back of the pack there. Oh, some hard-hitting defense, heading Bailey into the inside whiteboards.
But meanwhile, Peacock is out to lead jammer.
We see Perth trying to control the back of this pack now. They've got a 4-2 blocker advantage, making it easy as they can for Peacock to get through. Picks up 4 points and calls it off.
Back-to-back jams from Perth, that's what they're looking for. Ballarat
That's right, and of course, as we were saying earlier, Perth is in that precarious position of being able to make that wild card playoff spot if they can score enough points in this game to keep their points differential as the best points differential of the second place teams.
Maybe Stark from Ballarat is on the ground line, but she has heavy traffic from Perth.
And it looks like Sky Johnson got out first as lead jammer, but only just.
Mabel Johnson saw the same gap and went for it at the same time. Mabel Johnson comes on the inside line and steals a point. Great work.
So we've got R. Bailey back on the line, up against Posh Slice for Perth in the blue. Bailey pushing her way through, trying to take that inside line. And it looks like Posh Slice has been called for a penalty. She is off to the penalty box, and that is 5 points for R. Bailey, taking advantage of this power jam already.
Ballarat was 12 points behind before the jam started, so they'll be looking to get some points back.
Jam called off. 4 more points for Ballarat though. Takes the score up to Ballarat 49, Perth 52. This is a lot closer game than I was expecting in this contest here, Mayhem.
Yeah, that's correct. I thought Perth was going to come out fine, but that looks like Ballarat was actually take some penalty themselves.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ballarat knows that they've got a very slim mathematical chance of making it through, but they can play spoiler and spoil it for Perth, and I think that may be the motivation for them in this game.
Meanwhile, Mother Stark jamming for Ballarat. Another initial pass.
That's right, she got pushed to the outside, but quick. Oh no, it looks like she is. She picked up a track cut, so Mabel Stark is going to the bin just as Posh Slice is released. So this is a good chance for Posh Slice to slice through the pack and score some points. 5 big points there.
Posh Slice took advantage of that Ballarat defense all over the place.
Oh, lovely footwork by Posh Slice. A little bit of a shoulder fake. Stepped one way, went the other. Picking up another grand slam.
Ballarat will need to regroup after this.
And it looks like Posh Slice has been called for a penalty. I can't see what that was called for, but she is heading her way to the penalty box.
The penalty hasn't made the other side of the track on the side of the field. It does mean that
That's right, and of course it means we were going to skate the full 2 minutes. Oh, lovely work. Perth making Maple Stark work for every point there. Again, Perth doing a great job holding Maple Stark up. That wall just closed in on her. Natural conclusion of the jam. And we have got a team timeout. Oh no, sorry, it looks like it's an official timeout actually. Yep, no, official timeout. Again, another great chance for us to thank one or two of our great sponsors, including BSS Light Audio and Visual. They are the all year round sponsors of Adelaide Roller Derby, and we want to give them a big shout out for making everything AV and lighting look spectacular all year round for the Adelaide Roller Derby.
And as well, there are so many fashionable people on track. And I reckon they may have got their clothing from Hellcat Clothing. They have a store here, selling plenty of merchandise. They make clothing for men and for women, and all that. They make clothing everywhere. Hellcat Clothing. Go and check them out if you are here.
That's right. They make clothing for the people, for a person who likes something a little bit different. Also, Suitcase Photography. They are, of course, here taking photos of all the beautiful people. So they haven't taken our photos yet. Mr. Mayhem. I think that's just an oversight at the moment.
I'm sure we'll see them soon, right? I'm sure we'll see them soon.
And so that official timeout is just a scoring clarification, making sure that the points are correct. Again, as we said, this game is... That's right, so official review by Ballarat there. They initially didn't get any points for the second pass, but on final review, they gained the 5 points that they deserved, and they keep their official review.
Which is fantastic news for them, because that brings up to 61 as opposed to Perth 65. There are 4 points in it now.
That's right, so this is really a tightrope of the game right now. It could go any way. Bailey through as your lead jammer.
And Posh Slicer out of the penalty box person now.
It looks like Posh Slicer decided to play a little bit of defense there. Now Bailey hitting that back wall of Perth and hitting it hard.
But bounces up straight away. Posh Slicer coming through for her initial pass, coming back for her scoring pass now.
And Posh Slice getting through, picking up 1 point before that jam is called off.
Ballarat made 5 points there, so I do believe the score is correct. It's now 66 all.
And jamming for the first time tonight for Ballarat is number 77, Vinda Skater. We just got a score update from track 3 in the Richter City bout. Richter City 64 to Geelong 19. So pretty much Richter City and Perth are fighting out for that wildcard slot. And right now Richter City a little bit ahead of the game, but we've still got a couple more minutes here in this first half, and a whole other half of derby to go.
Well, if the Richter City result's going to be successful, Perth will need to win this.
Absolutely, Perth will need to start picking up the scoring rate here. So Peacock on the line now for Perth, up against
Maple Stark.
That's right, Maple Stark's been putting in a lot of jam time in for Ballarat in this game. Doing a good job so far for them. Maple Stark hitting that front wall. Just getting held up there, but she manages to sneak through just as Peacock was coming through on the outside.
Jammer on jammer action. Peacock gives Maple Stark a little bit of a nudge, knocks her outside. Maple Stark pulls off the jam. Yellow double winner.
That's right, of course. Jammer always likes to let the other jammer know that they're there, right?
I love it.
All right, back on the line are Bailey for Ballarat up against Sky Johnson. Oh, Bailey trying to take that inside line up on one skate and lands hard and lands as a track cut.
Ballarat was fantastic trying to make that gap down. Unfortunately, it got closed just as Bailey was coming through. He got forced to the inside.
That means this is going to be a power jam for Perth. This is what they need to score some points. Sky Johnson approaching the back of the pack now. Only jammer on the track. Returning defense player for Ballarat, just lining up Johnson there.
Some fantastic defense here by Ballarat, not allowing him to pick that through.
That's right, really a lot of hustle in both these teams. Johnson picking up 5 points though. It's down to a 3-on-1 blocker for Ballarat. It's a party in the penalty box and everyone's invited to Mayhem.
Love it, love it. Sky Johnson gets through that 3-1 fence and pulled off the game.
Small piece back on the line now for Ballarat in the brown. Up against Posh Spice. Sorry to cut you off there, Mayhem.
All good. Just sneaking ahead by 6 points. Ballarat on the outside.
Oh, lovely hit there by Mary Faglin to knock Little Piece to the outside. Oh, and she has made a track cut. Stepped in front of the wrong player. This is going to be a power jam for Posh Slice.
Fantastic defensive work by Perth to force the error there.
Well, Mary Faglin picking up a penalty herself, being sent to the box, and it looks like Posh Slice has picked up a forearms penalty. She is going to be going to the box, and that is going to release Little Piece, who had almost spent her whole 30 seconds in there already.
Little Piece now has a power jam, and it's exactly what she needs.
So, of course, this is going to go the full 2 minutes, as we see another Ballarat blocker getting sent to the box.
Little Piece comes out now fine.
That was just her initial pass, though, so still no points scored. Oh, and 2 more Ballarat blockers heading to the penalty box. I don't know, they must have cookies in that penalty box. Everyone wants to get there. Or maybe they have some of those delicious Hague chocolates, one of our proud sponsors here at the Great Southern Slam, purveyors of amazing chocolates.
A Little Piece might like a little bit of chocolate, but she also loves to score points.
Oh, Mary Faglin, again, great defense. Little Piece just getting squeezed to the outside.
Oh, Little Piece was forced to the back of the pack to yield and didn't quite come back far enough.
Oh, she has picked up another track cut. So this again leaves Posh Slice as the only jammer on the track. Again, more people to the penalty box. Rotating door policy, apparently.
Oh, everyone just loves the rest. It is fierce and ferocious derby out here. There is no love lost between these two teams.
And that is, it looks like that's half time, or is there no timeout being called?
Is that a blue team timeout?
So we've got the score as Ballarat 75, Perth 85, 10 points in it.
We do have an official time out at the moment.
You can tell that because there's our lovely NSO playing the best game of Unlimited Teapot.
It is a fantastic game to play.
Again, great time for us to thank our sponsors, including Green Monster Roller Sports. Of course, that is Quadzilla's company. It brings you such great skates as Antic Skates and Gumball toe stops. Of course, the Quadzilla World Tour has made it back down to Australia. He loves the Great Southern Slam. He's been at all three, and he's so happy to be here. He's also donated prizes to the raffles that are happening on the weekend, throughout the weekend here at TGSS. So thanks to Green Monster Roller Sports.
I was lucky enough for about 20 minutes ago to see Quadzilla chucking a little display, put some skates on, and just show everyone how fantastic he is on skates.
Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors for their after party raffle prizes, which is always a great donation. The after party is going to be great. It's happening on Monday night, and of course that is Radar Wheels who have put in a great pack into that raffle drawer, as well as Fast Skates who have donated.
I'll give you a score update from that track with the city. 77 leading by 27 points. So they look like...
I think you'll find that Geelong's on 27 points, so they're leading by a bit more than 27 points.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. Thank you for the correction.
That's a 50-point spread, or at least it would be in New Zealand. I'm not sure about Australian maths, so it could be something different over here. But that's right. So Perth needs to really start picking up the pace if they want to fight for that last wildcard spot. Of course, what we're talking about is the quarterfinals. Because there are seven groups, it means the winner of each group goes through, and there's one wildcard spot to get into that quarterfinal. And of course, it comes down to points differential. So that's you're having the least points differential of scored for and against will get you into that wildcard slot.
So Perth currently leading by 11 points. We need to increase that lead somewhat if they'd like to make the play.
Absolutely.
And they need to win.
That's right. That's the first part of the equation.
Just getting some information from the NSOs about what this official is about.
That's right. They were questioning whether or not the track cut on the Ballarat jammer was in fact a track cut, or in fact the jammer did enter behind the correct player. But the call stands as it was called on the track, so no reaction or recourse from that. And it looks like that was taking us into the halftime break. So that is halftime here at track 2. We'll be back soon to let you know what happens in the rest of this game. It's probably a good time for you at home to go get a snack, find a drink, and be back with us in a few minutes to watch the end of this great bout between Ballarat and Perth.
They go away. We have plenty of action coming up in approximately 7 minutes. So we've got 7 minutes to go and grab some goodies.
they've started to ease away. When it comes down to it, the division team has started to return to get a better blockage, and it's just started to get better. But it was pretty intense to start with. It was pretty close. Yeah. Full on. Ripley City are up by 50 points at the moment, so it could be a New Zealand team in the quarters, which would be nice.
Against Victoria.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for them, but at least representing, you know, you bring 3 teams over and one gets through the quarters, and the hard way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
We've been for third. I got the old dirty. Massive big corner.
And of course, one of the most controversial
That's my computer. Oh, Bessie, last it's a fashion with Jam, actually. Cover around with Jam and straight back and forth. And it's got a holder. Yeah.
and it was like 5 minutes left in the game.
And then last TGSS at the last Adelaide game, when they did the skate around, all of the yeah. Dress like ladies, dress like men, behave like animals.
I think animals have almost got one up on them. The animals have almost got one up on them. So who's like Port Adelaide tonight?
City, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I just hope my voice helps. I've been shouting a bit, so I've got your vodka and rum. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's great.
It's a good time. From the communist.
That's right. The blood of Christ. The blood of the Derby
It's
Christ.
the only time I ever drink liver. I hate that shit, but
Yeah.
so I don't think I'm not having to there, but I've scheduled one for about 5:30.
There's a bar up on Pavilion Road, cocktail bar called the Grand Trunk. And they do an espresso martini that looks like Guinness.
Yeah,
like velvet.
because it has the thick
It is.
creamer on it. I like them with the actual
but
coffee
it's,
beans.
but it's like all top shelf stuff. It's like, you know, it's a double coffee liqueur from Melbourne. It's a vanilla vodka from Jamaica. It's like all these crafty type things with an espresso shot. And it's just... So yeah,
There's only there's a few, but I'm not here. I'm more of a beer, cider, wine.
I've noticed the cider part.
I've got a Croatian indoor side that we old Croatian lady gives it to me in a plastic bottle and it's still skull drawn on in texture. But this is one of the ones that I like. This is a Negroni. I can't just a bit of a Negroni. It's bitter.
Yeah, they do a nice Negroni up there, and an old fashioned as well.
I'm gonna say
which is
the old school
pretty
cocktail.
special.
I only go sometimes some of these other stores and
Yeah, I'll see you over there. I'm going to just relay the scores to these guys as it comes, because there's nothing, and this is important because it's just going to decide who gets through. Whoever the BRDL take on, it's just going to be like, you know, they're going to have the heights and ranges. Yeah.
you going there? Good. I'm loving it. I'm having a great day. Excellent.
Well, MC Ryder, you have been refreshed. Have you had enough time to get your refreshments ready?
I'll tell you what, the Mr. Mayhem, it's, I don't know, my blood pressure's still up from that first half. This is a cracker of a match we've got going here between Ballarat and Perth. I think we thought it was probably going to be a little bit more one-sided, but as I said, Ballarat has decided that they want to spoil Perth's party and make sure that if they're not going through, neither's Perth. They're doing a great job of it at the moment. It is a tight game. Just 11 points in it, 88 to 77.
Do you think Ballarat can come back and win the game?
I think they could. I think they are playing like a team that has got something to prove, and I wouldn't put it past them to pull off what might seem an upset in this game.
Yeah, I think if we can pull an upset, I think Ballarat might actually have the edge. Perth City need to win this by a lot to get through, and Ballarat is trying their hardest to stop them. I think Ballarat has a little bit more to pay for this game.
That's right, of course. And as we said in that first half, we had that expulsion of Wheels McCoy for Perth for that intentional low block foul that she got expelled from the game, and then that did really sort of shake Perth a little bit. They just needed to regroup, and which they have done, and they have got a lead. But it'll be interesting as we go into that second half whether or not being one skater down affects
Which
their
one's
game
wrong,
plan.
them or
Oh no, now it's right. The jam started. It's all good.
Johnson looks to be lining up for Perth when he's out.
It looks like she may be starting this half off by herself on the jam line. It looks like we've got a 3-2 advantage to Perth blocker-wise as well. Full penalty box for Ballarat at the start of this half. And then Sky Johnson gets through as lead jammer. This is exactly how they would have wanted to start this half. Start as you need to go on.
Could be a very dangerous game.
The little piece re-entering the pack now, pushing her way through, just trying to make up for lost time. She is through on her initial pass already, and here comes the rest of the penalty box clearing out, and it's starting to look like a full game of derby again.
Sky Johnson squeezes through that defensive line, pulls off the jam, pretty smart play and takes the post.
Bailey stepping up again for Ballarat in the brown, up against Peacock. Number 328 for Perth in the blue.
Bailey has been one of the better performing jammers for Ballarat, so I don't know what you can pull out of this game.
That's right, she has been doing a lot of work for the Ballarat team in this game. Peacock knocked to the inside, gets recycled to the back of the pack.
Bailey takes the inside just about near the apex. And the lead jammer.
That's right, Peacock is out and on her tail though. Chasing hard as Peacock. Bailey telling the blocker just keep skating. Knocked to the inside is Bailey. Doing almost a full lap on the inside to make sure she didn't cut.
Bailey calls off the jam and takes
not before Johnson picks up, Peacock picks up points as well for Perth. Takes the score out to Perth 101, Ballarat 80.
Now this is exactly what Perth wants to get that differential.
That's right, and Mary Fakelin back on the line for Perth. She's been doing a great job as a gem and a blocker, pulling double duty for Perth.
Don't discount Mabel Starr.
Mary Faye going through lead jammer, but you're right, Mr. Mayhem. Mabel Stark's right on her tail.
Mabel Stark looks like a little bit of extra speed, I and putting a bit of pressure on.
That's right, just breathing on the back of the neck of Mary Magdalene, just letting her know that she was there.
Mary Magdalene quite intimidated.
So now on the track we have got Posh Slice for Perth up against Little Piece. These two having quite the battle so far today in this game.
Posh Slice goes like that inside line. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries once again.
Little Piece, a little bump off Posh Slice, trying to give a little bit of forward momentum. No, she goes down hard in that first turn. Posh Slice, oh, big hit there. She gets up and keeps going though. Around the outside, she is your lead jammer.
Little Piece got sent off there. It looks like a low block as well, so it is a power jam.
This is what Perth needs to start racking up these points if they want to hold on to the chance of that wildcard slot. 5 points. Posh Slice, Grand Slam. Posh Slice, as you said, fond of that inside line. Takes that step inside and then a quick step to the outside to pick up another Grand Slam.
This is what they need. This is what Perth is doing. Ballarat and Little Piece back on track.
Little Piece hitting the back of that Perth ball, just getting knocked into the infield. Posh Slice now looking to take advantage of all the action on Little Piece.
Little Piece absorbing these big hits from the Perth defense.
Oh, Posh Slice sneaks in on the outside line, picks up another 5 points.
It does seem to be a 15-point jam at the moment. That's exactly what Perth is looking for.
That's right, and Posh Slice is back for another 5 points. Big jam here by Posh Slice, doing exactly what she needs to do for Perth.
The game of roller derby can change very quickly.
That's right, it can all get flipped on its head in one jam. That's another 5 points for Posh Slice.
And I'm not sure how my math is, but is that 25 points?
I believe that is a 25-point pass. No, 30-point pass. We missed it. we missed a pass in there. So great stuff there by Posh Slice. And that takes Perth out to 131 to Ballarat's 80.
Perth are looking for that differential.
That's right, that has pushed them up to a 51-point differential. So they obviously may have taken a cheeky little look at the Richter City scoreboard at halftime and realised they had to pick up the pace. And pick up the pace they have. That's Sky Johnson out as your lead jammer. Bailey up on 1 foot, trying to stay in and not pick up that track cut, but doesn't manage to. All that effort, just not quite enough.
Close, but not quite close enough. Sky Johnson coming up to the back of the pack. Oh, makes it with ease.
Lovely footwork there by Johnson.
3 points.
Oh, big hitting defense on the Ballarat pivot, getting knocked to the inside. They're trapping her, got the goat. That means Johnson gets let through for another Grand Slam.
Perth will be backing up the points. So slow to start in the first half. They've got to come out of the second half.
That's right. As I said, it is going to come down to that points differential between them and Richter City on who picks up the wildcard slot.
Perth must have had their isogenics drink in the halftime break. Isogenics supplying all these fantastic low-level people in nutrition.
5 more points for Johnson. Again, these last 2 champs were exactly what Perth needed. Here comes R. Bailey now. Oh.
Bailey looking tired, but absorbs a big hit.
That's right. Keeps going though. Ballarat just swarming on Johnson now. Knocked to the inside by the Ballarat defense. Oh no, R. Bailey has been sent for another track cut.
Bailey, is that number 6 penalty? She must be pretty close. I can't quite see the board for her.
Yeah, I can't see it. She is going to be close. That was a 24-point jam. That last jam by Johnson. So Perth really picking up the pace now. Takes that lead out to 155 to 80.
We'll see if we can bring you a score update from that other game. He's getting quite excited.
So Posh Slice now, she is the only jammer on the track. This is a power jam to start for Perth. Oh, she is through. She is your lead jammer.
Posh Slice has a lot of fans in the crowd, and the crowd goes well.
So a lot of blue in that crowd. Big cheering group there for the Perth Roller Girls.
Ballarat seems to be a little bit rattled at the moment. There's plenty of gaps in the defensive wall. Posh Slice doesn't have any problems with taking that inside line every time.
That's right, of course. They've only got 2 blockers on the track at the moment. Penalties really starting to rack up for Ballarat. Oh no, R. Bailey, as soon as she was back on, she picks up another track cut. That is not what Ballarat needed. So just 2 blockers on the track for Ballarat. Posh Slice coming through again. Another big hit, but she keeps going, picks up another grand slam.
I initially got the inside of the NSOs in that penalty board. Just a confirmation that was 6th or 7th penalty.
I'm sure we'll find out at the end of this jam one way or another. Oh, Posh Slice still going, picking up another 5 points.
Posh Slice looks at the scoreboard. She knows what she's on about.
That's right. These last 3 jams really turned this game on its head, Mayhem.
We now have a 100-point differential for this game. Perth has come out firing that second half.
There's another 30-point jam so far, and Posh is still going.
and still going.
35.
She does look pretty happy with herself, and so does the crowd.
Let me just throw this stat out to you. The last 2 jams that Posh Slice has skated, just the last 2, she's scored 65 points in the last 2 jams. She's been the jammer for Perth. That is amazing. Posh Slice really wants to play against BRDL later today. He's trying to make it happen.
Well, of course, BRDL is coming out firing both of the games. They are the powerhouse as well, really.
Wow, and that score has just monstered out. 80 points to Ballarat. They have been held scoreless for 3 jams, but in the meantime, Perth has jumped out to 190 points. I tell you what, I think they may have had some of those Hague chocolates in the dressing room at halftime. Perth has come out maybe on a sugar rush, I don't know, an adrenaline rush, but they are definitely playing as a different team in this second half. And as we thought, R. Bailey fouls out for Ballarat. That is going to hurt them. She was doing a lot of great work as a jammer for them. So they're going to have to pick up the slack and maybe start rolling out for Ballarat. Up against Mary Fagdalin in the blue for Perth.
Mary Fagdalin, nice and easy on the outside.
Quick as you like, she's your lead jammer.
Mabel Stark being forced to use the back of the pack.
Although Mabel Stark's got some speed on her too.
Oh, fantastic work by Mabel Stark, seeing that small gap and punching through it.
Absolutely, some great acceleration there by Stark. Forces forces Mary Fagdalin to call it off. We've just got a score update from the Rector City game. It is 109 to Rector City, 55 to Geelong. So right now, Perth is doing enough. They have got the bigger score differential, but again, Still a lot to play for in both games. This is going to go down to the wire, Mayhem.
Oh, absolutely. If this scoreline continues, Perth will be playing at BRDL next.
It's kind of, it's a bittersweet victory, isn't it? It's like, yay, we made top 8, but now we have to play Victorian. Right now, we've got number 77 for Ballarat jamming. That is Vindicator. Up against Peacock for Perth. Vindicator just runs into that 3 wall and calls off the jam.
Yes, BRDL in their last 2 bouts in today's games have given away a whole 15 points in 2 games.
She's up against number 99, it's Rambling Road for Ballarat, jamming for the first time tonight. And not a great way to start a jamming. She has been sent for a track cut.
Johnson comes out, she's just got 5 points.
That's right, Perth. We were talking to the bench manager of Perth before the game, and we asked her if she knew the calculation she needed, and she said we just need to win and win big.
And win big, they look like they're doing it. Sky Johnson
Sky pushing her way through that pack, picking up another 5 points. It's really just been one-way traffic for the last 5 or 6 minutes here.
Ballarat is out of the penalty box too, they're jamming.
That's right. Rambling Road getting through. Didn't make it through her initial pass, so she is still on her initial pass. Oh, and she is having a tough time getting past that 3 wall of Perth.
That is some heavy traffic she's got to negotiate.
Oh, one to beat. Oh, and she picked up a track cut. Rambling Road just rambling away to the penalty box.
Got pushed out and unfortunately failed to yield, so there's another 30 seconds she'll have on the bench. So think about what she has done and see right.
Calling the jam off. Perth, right before picking up another 5 points for Johnson. So with just under 6 minutes to go, Ballarat 82. Perth have jumped out to 214.
The Perth roller derby fans out here are starting to get vocal. They can sense a victory coming on.
That's right. They know that their team has got one chance to stay in this tournament, and it's to win big in this game, and they're doing it right now. Posh Slice back on the line. The last 2 times she's been out, she scored 30 plus on both jams. So let's see what she can do on this one. Having a bit of a harder time getting through the pack, but she is your lead jammer, and it is still a power jam situation. Posh Slice through, picking up 5 points for her trouble. Rambling Road still finding a way through for Ballarat. And she's picked up a 3rd track cut. This is not what Ballarat needed.
I believe that might be her 7th penalty as well, so she may be taking another one to confirm that with the
Oh, it looks like Posh Slice decides to go for a star pass. Ironically, with forward momentum, she got her way through the pack, so if she was still wearing the star, she would have scored 5 points.
It's good to see these Perth girls sharing the load.
Yeah, that's right, so it's another 5 points for Perth. Perth taking over the jamming roll. That is 1990 Edward Slaughterhands. Oh, but she has picked up a penalty for herself.
I believe that was backlocking and she's been single point.
The jam is dead, I believe. I believe you're right. I think it is because Rambling Rogue had fouled out, but we'll just get confirmation. And that is exactly what we thought had happened. Rambling Rogue fouled out in that last jam. So when the Ballarat jammer went to the penalty box, she wasn't allowed to come back onto the track, so the jam was called dead. So we're now in official timeout. 82 to Ballarat, 229 to Perth. They're really pushing for this lead here at the Adelaide Showgrounds, proud sponsor of TGSS. Of course, this is the home of TGSS. We love coming back every couple of years for all this derby mayhem.
I wonder how many of these girls have right out skates on. They are the number one sponsor.
So it looks like there was also an intentional contact with the outside jam ref on the way to the penalty box. So Rambling Rogue found out, and now another Ballarat player has to sit in and sit out her last penalty, even though she'd already picked up 7. Again, the wheels really falling off for Ballarat here. They had such a great first half. So just 11 points in it at halftime. Now the score is blown out, Mr. Mayhem.
Yeah, well, I think Perth was a little bit slow to start there. So at halftime they pick up in their regroup. And all their code set, we need to bottle that because they came out fire in the second half. There looks to be roughly a 60-point differential in the other game, so kind of a miracle. It looks like Perth will go through to play BRDL in the next game.
Yeah, it looks like we're just getting a score update now. With 4 minutes 20 left in that game, Richter City are 120 to Geelong 69. It looks like it's a pretty scrappy battle out on track 3. Richter City going to pull in the win, but probably not going to make up the points differential they need. Perth doing a great job here. And no shorter terms for Posh Slice, who got 65 points in just 2 jams. Really helped kick things off for Perth here. Edward Slaughterhands now re-entering the back of the pack.
This is her first chance to play too.
Well, she did that. She got the star pass in the last jam and got that penalty. So this is technically her second jam, but she picks up a lead jammer nonetheless. Oh, big hit there by Ballarat. Totally takes off all momentum of Edward Slaughterhands.
And Mabel Starkey re-entered the back of the pack, jams to Ballarat.
Lovely hop and a skip there by Mabel Stark, but gets knocked to the inside. Edward Slaughterhands calling the jam off. So we're just under 2.5 minutes left in this game. Ballarat still on 82, Perth on 234.
Vinda Skater loading up for Ballarat. Let's see what she can do against the Peacock.
Whistle starts. Vinda Skater trying to just push her way through the mosh pit. Very little pit hospitality there. Peacock gets through. She is your lead jammer for Perth.
Vinda Skater finally coming out of that defensive pressure. And chasing hard.
Peacock now calling off the jam.
And Peacock takes one legal point out of that jam.
And now it's just, I think, just a couple of minutes left in this game. You'll see maybe Perth taking their foot off the gas a little bit because they are having to play back-to-back if they do in fact make that wildcard slot, which it is looking highly likely they will do. Mary Faglin on the line for Perth up against Mabel Stark.
Mary Faglin on the inside, lead jammer Perth.
She has been doing such a great job, not just as a jammer but as a blocker today in both these games. She really taking the team with her. Collision there, just easy points for Mary Faglin, picking up 4 points there. Mabel Stark fighting on that inside line.
Mary Faglin hitting the outside. And fantastic footwork, makes a gap and straight to it.
That's right, Ballarat was a little bit too focused on helping their jammer out. Mary Faglin taking advantage of it.
Mary Faglin pulls off the jam. It doesn't look like Perth that may give them one more jam to score some extra points.
That's right, just seconds left on the clock, but it does look like it's possibly we've got a timeout here. Again, Perth taking that timeout. They just want to make sure that they get that points differential. Again, this isn't really going to be a photo finish, but we'd like to thank our photo sponsors, Suitcase Photography. They're doing a great job catching all the action over the weekend. And I'm sure if your team is playing here this weekend, you'll be able to find some great pictures from Suitcase Photography.
Fantastic derby is making you hungry. So what do you get yourself to the lunch lady? Magnificent food and beverage throughout the entire 3 days of lunch lady. Perth fans getting a little crazy. They are sensing on a big win. They're already celebrating.
That's right. This should be the last jam of the game. It is Vinda Skater up against Sky Johnson. Vindicator working hard. They're getting recycled to the back of the pack, as does Sky Johnson. It looks like Vindicator just for Edward Slaughterhands to beat. And Vindicator, she is picking up the last lead jammer of the game.
Sky Johnson chasing pretty hard there. Jammer action right around the track. This jam will go through the full 2 minutes.
Scarlett Johnson picking up 4 points. Oh, Vinda Skater. And again, that has been the biggest problem for Ballarat. Their jam is just too penalty heavy in the second half.
I believe that was a high block from Vinda Skater too.
Yeah, probably a little bit of fatigue getting in there, not quite getting down in derby stance as well as she could have. And now this is over all bar the shouting. 5 more points for Johnson. And of course, this is just putting that final nail in the coffin. They want to score as many points as they can to lock up that wild card spot.
Oh, Johnson, fancy footwork on the inside. Doesn't want to 5 points.
Really, this has been a tale of 2 different halves here at Mayhem. Ballarat looking so good in that first half, really taking it to Perth. But Perth has definitely come out and just outclassed them in the second half.
Yeah, definitely right. I think the penalties really hurt Ballarat, as you were saying before. They have 3 skaters that have been fouled out.
That's right, all jammers. It's a tough one to win when you don't have anyone on the track that can score. 5 more points in the air. That looks like it could be it. We're just going to wait for the official score. Unofficially, we've got the score at Ballarat 86, Perth Roller Derby 263. That is a big scoreline there. And I think Perth probably has done enough to secure that wildcard slot. But of course, we haven't got all the results from all the other games. But I would put a pretty good odds that Perth is going to pick up that last wildcard slot.
That is a sensational effort from Perth in that second half.
That's right. And they're pretty happy now. Let's see if they're still that happy when they have to play BRDL next game.
Back-to-back games.
That's right. Perth letting Ballarat take their lap first.
So for Ballarat, we have Tara Torma coming through. We have Mabel Stark, Fiddle Fingers, Little Piece, Rose Morton, Warwick Snapper, Bravo, Chess Horse Blatt, Hellfire, Vindicator, Vanilla Slicer, Keena's Morstead, and Rambling Road.
And here comes Perth. They've done all the hard work that they set out to do. Their tournament looks like it's going to continue into the quarterfinals. Great skating here by these ladies from Perth. Took a long trip for them to get here, but they're definitely making the most of this.
You've got a privilege to come up against the best team of Tropicana over the last two times.
I think you mean Great Southern Slam there, Mr. Mayhem. I'm sure they probably would have won that tournament too had they gone, but of course BRDL have only been beaten once in Australia, and that was by our hosts Adelaide, but that was many years ago. So they're looking solid, but Perth they get their shot, and we haven't seen that major upset yet. Maybe today is Perth's day. It looks like they're going to get a shot to topple the juggernaut that is Victorian Roller Derby.
And so it has been an absolute ride working with you this afternoon. This is Mr. Mayhem signing off.
And I'm Mike Riot. We will catch you. Stick around because we've got the first two quarterfinals still to come tonight. Still a lot of great roller derby to happen. And don't forget, tomorrow, Division 2, we are kicking it off all again, a whole new tournament with a whole new set of teams.